underneath. To coin an old phrase that was spoken several years ago, and I've heard the city manager make references before, is infrastructure is something that's not sexy. And it's not sexy because we can't see it. And then the things that we can see, if you were to walk outside and we raise those windows and you look at the power lines and things like that, those are things that aren't sexy. But those are things that are necessary to help promote a good quality of life in Cushing. If your water's not running right, if you don't have any power, those are things that cause immediate quality of life problems. Okay? Parks Department, let's talk a little bit about some of the different improvements that have been made. The Parks Department, we completed a skate park in 2010, something that was really supported by the young people here. They took on a cause, developed a passion for that cause, and along with a lot of community support and support with the city, was able to get a skate park built. We also completed a splash pad last year. There was some new park equipment that has recently been installed in Memorial Park. There is some park equipment that is ongoing installation. I don't know if it's completed yet, Steve. It is completed, okay. In Hemphill Park, and then obviously there's some park equipment that was completed in Northwest Park, which is over by the BFI transfer station. And you see just some different shots of the things that have been completed. And that's the recent improvement at Northwest Park. Keep in mind the Northwest Park, the equipment that they had was pretty antiquated, so that's a nice improvement there in that park area. Let's talk a little bit about street and water. Street Department and street improvements, street paving replacement plan is developed every year. You'll see a slide in here a little bit that's going to show you a picture of what the street improvement plan looked like last year. The water, we replaced small water lines. They're scheduled to be replaced in 15 and 16. One of the issues that I feel like we really brought to the forefront a couple of years ago was the black fire hydrants. Many of the black fire hydrants, some of you did not know, those were fire hydrants that were not quite operational. And so through a replacement plan that was put together, as I understand it, by Chief Pixler, working with Tim Huff, who's a foreman in water services and city manager, they developed a very aggressive plan to begin getting those hydrants replaced. And so many of those hydrants have been replaced throughout the community. In excess of 25, if I stand correct, have been replaced in the last couple of years, which is a pretty good number. So that's continued to be ongoing. We talked a little bit about our infrastructure as it relates to our sewer system. There was a video inspection camera that was bought in 2009 that's used nearly on a monthly basis. If you hear the city manager give a report about how many feet of line and things have been cambered this month, that's exactly what they're doing. They're going through and looking to see what conditions are line in, are there any obstructions and things like that. A sewer back trailer has been purchased. That sits down in a building next to the service center. A really, really nice truck. I couldn't tell you all that truck does, but I know that I see it out every once in a while. I know it's been in my neighborhood before, cleaning out the manhole system there, clearing out any obstructions. Replace leaking or failed sewer lines, that's something that's done on a yearly basis. And then replace trunk lines, which is set for 14, 15 through 17. And just some pictures of guys working here throughout the city. Again, infrastructure is not something that's necessarily sexy because you can't see it, but when that infrastructure is affected negatively, that's something that we can all feel and sense.